Hello everyone and welcome back to Mr. Motor Geek. Today we'll be checking about the history and success story of a most popular car in India. And also this car has a huge fan base among Indian buyers and everyone would have travelled at least once in this car. And also this car can run lakhs of kilometers without any issue. And you have guessed it right, it's the Toyota Innova. So to know about the complete history and success story of the Innova, let's get going. And before that, make sure to subscribe to Mr. Motor Geek, like this video and follow me on Instagram for various updates regarding everything related to automobile. So let's get going. So the Toyota Innova was first produced in 2004 at Indonesia under the collaboration of Toyota Astra Group, and they named this car as the Toyota Kijang Innova. But this Kijang Innova was renamed and sold in India as the CRYSTA. And this car was very popular in the international market and it was sold under different names in different countries. In Vietnam, this car was called as the Toyota Zase, and Philippines, this car was called as the Tamaro. And in 2005, Toyota replaced the CRYSTA with the Innova. The Innova was actually a body-on-frame vehicle with a rear-wheel drive layout and has got the same platform of which you can see in the Fortuner and the Toyota Hilux. The CRYSTA was a very successful car, but the Innova was nothing less. In fact, the anticipation for the launch of Innova was very high and Toyota received almost 15,000 bookings all over India. And in fact, Maharashtra alone received 5,000 bookings. And even the pricing of Innova was very attractive. The base model was priced at an ex-showroom of 6.34 lakhs and 7.64 lakhs for the top-end model. And still you can see a lot of first batch Innova running on the roads. And that's how this car was reliable and had a strong build quality. And at the time of launch, Toyota offered two engine options, a 2-liter VVT petrol engine and a 2.4-liter D4D diesel engine. And the petrol engine produced 136 horsepower, whereas the diesel engine produced 103 horsepower. But most of the Indian buyers opted for the diesel version of the Innova. And in India, Toyota offered only 5-speed manual transmission for the Innova, whereas in the international market, it has been offered with a 4-speed automatic transmission too. The lower spec variants were too basic and didn't have much of features, whereas on the top level trim, it has been offered with a decent features like a dual airbags, ABS and a basic audio system. And in the years of 2006 and 7, the sales figures of Innova was extremely good and Toyota had humongous number of bookings for the Innova, and the waiting period for this car was approximately 4 months. And in 2009, Toyota launched the updated model of the Innova. This car came up with a newly designed bumpers, a new set of headlights and tail lights, and a new design of a front grille. And some features have been added up in the interior like the automatic climate control and the steering mounted controls. The power output has remained the same, but Toyota has upgraded the engine from BS3 to BS4 version, and also an intercooler has been provided. And for the petrol version of the Innova, Toyota launched the C engine kit and it was Euro 3 compliant at that time. And in 2011, Toyota launched the special edition of the Innova named the Toyota Innova CRYSTA edition, and this model had minor changes and added up features. This limited edition model was based on the VX variant of the normal car, so it has been provided with a wooden center panel, a newly designed alloy wheels, leather seats and design graphics on the sides of the car. And at the end of 2011, Toyota reached the milestone of selling 76,000 units of Innova from the date of launch. And at 2012, Toyota launched a new facelifted model of the Innova. And with this update, they gave a new design bumpers, new alloy wheels, new set of headlamps and tail lights, and minor changes at the interior like the newly designed steering wheel. And at the end of 2012, Toyota launched the top of the line variant for the Innova, the Z variant. And this variant was positioned above the VX variant. So there were totally 5 trims on offer, the E, G, GX, VX and Z. And it was 2013 when Toyota achieved selling 4 lakh cars from the date of launch. And to celebrate this achievement, Toyota introduced the Chrome edition for the Innova, and this edition features slight cosmetic changes like the chrome grille, chrome door handles and side skirting. And at the year of 2014, Toyota launched another facelift model of the Innova, and with this update they gave a new set of touchscreen infotainment system and a reverse parking camera, and also the front grille has been redesigned to a bigger shape. And at late 2014, Toyota issued a recall for over 45,000 units of Innova due to a small problem on the spiral cable which was fitted on the steering wheel, and it resulted on a continuous blowing of the airbag light. And Toyota rectified this issue at free of cost. It was 2015 and Toyota celebrated 10th year anniversary of the Innova. Yes, it has been 10 years since Innova has been launched in India and has been very successful over a decade. And to celebrate this, Toyota has launched a 10th year anniversary edition of the Innova. And at 2016, Toyota stopped the production of the first generation Innova, and also they gave a farewell party for this car at the factory. And in March 2016, Toyota showcased the new second generation Innova at the Auto Expo, and it gathered everyone's attention out there. And by late 2016, Toyota launched the second generation Innova named Toyota Innova CRYSTA, and this car was priced at an ex-showroom of 13.8 lakhs to 20.1 lakhs, which is almost 2.5 times higher than the first generation Innova. And while comparing the Innova CRYSTA with the first generation Innova, it was completely different. The dimensions were increased and the interiors were made far more luxurious, and the car was loaded with a ton of features which you had never heard of in the first generation Innova. Initially, Toyota offered two engine options for the Innova, a 2.4 liter diesel engine and a 2.8 liter diesel engine. And on November 2016, Toyota also offered a 2.7 liter petrol engine like the one on the Fortuner. Overall, this car was very successful like the same first generation Innova, and in fact the Toyota sales went up by 25% in the year 2017, and the main reason behind is the Innova CRYSTA. And at the end of 2017, Toyota launched the touring sport version of the Innova CRYSTA, and this car was almost similar to the normal CRYSTA except some cosmetic tweaks and updates, and this variant has been offered with white and red colors. And in 2019, Toyota launched the G Plus variant for the Innova, and this variant was placed between G and the GX variant. And this variant has been offered only on 2.4 liter engine with 7 and 8 seater options. And now in 2020, due to the BS6 norms, Toyota sadly discontinued the 2.8 liter engine, and now this car has been offered only with the 2.4 liter engine option. And the price of this car has also been increased up to 1.3 lakhs. So currently this car costs around 28.2 lakhs on road, and it has been 20 years since Toyota launched the Innova in India. And to celebrate this, Toyota launched the Leadership Edition, and this car had following features like the auto folding mirrors and a 360-degree camera. And still Toyota Innova continues to be a favorite car for Indians. Some prefer this car as the best family car, and some prefer it as the best chauffeur-driven car, and some also use it as a tourist and a taxi vehicle. And the main reason for the success of Innova is its reliability, and such is the build quality of the car. And by later 2020, it has been expected that Toyota would give a facelift version of the Innova CRYSTA with some minor cosmetic tweaks and updates. So this is the history and great success story of the Innova. And if you want the history and details of any other cars, then do comment below. So that's all everyone. If you like this video, you know what to do. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.